Channel 6, brought to you by Jamie Casino Injury Attorneys.
The powerful cold front we've been tracking all week is getting closer and closer to the CSRA. Behind this comes some Arctic air that will be impacting us all Christmas weekend. Stay with us for all the details. Plus, severe winter weather is impacting flights all over the country. What you can expect at Augusta Regional Airport straight ahead.
Searching for answers in Aiken County after a charity is robbed. We'll have that story coming up.
Live from Television Park, this is Good Morning Augusta on Wjbf News Channel 6.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to another hour of Good Morning Augusta on this Friday. Nice to have you with us today. I'm Mary Morrison. We'll get to some of those stories in a minute, but first we want to check in with meteorologist Jenna Petranci. Severe weather headed our way. She is here with the Viper Alert.
Yeah, we have some major cold air headed our way, but so far so good this morning. We have no rain to worry about. It's nice and dry. Taking a look at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam over in Aiken, but look at that camera. It is shaking like crazy, and you can even see that palm tree down there moving a whole lot. So this wind is definitely no joke this morning. It can definitely cause some power outages, so keep that in mind when headed out the door. Be careful. It's going to be very windy. Right now on satellite and radar, just the cloud cover we have to worry about. There's no rain right now with this cold front, but very powerful winds and some very cold air. An Arctic blast already impacting much of the south, even bringing some snowfall across Alabama and Tennessee. A lot of that is starting to dissipate now, and it won't be headed our way. Just the cold air and the windy conditions. Temperatures are very, very cold, even in Atlanta. Low 20s, well below freezing. 13 degrees in Birmingham, 1 degree in Memphis, 3 degrees in Nashville. So here in the CSRA, it is 51 degrees, a whole 50 degrees warmer than over in Memphis right now, but that will not be the case for much longer. As soon as that cold front comes in, we will be dropping significantly. Right now, though, seeing all those low 50s across the CSRA. Winds are sustained going up to 25 miles per hour from the west, and believe it or not, it's actually much warmer than it was yesterday. Of course, that won't be the case, though, throughout the rest of the weekend as those temperatures drop. Winds are gusting up to 45 miles per hour in 45 miles per hour in Thompson. That is exactly what we were thinking would happen. As soon as this cold front gets closer, we'll see those gusts up to 45 throughout much of the CSRA. With those temperatures falling and wind advisory in effect till 10 p.m. tonight for the entire area. With the winds and the falling temperatures, we also have a wind chill advisory for the entire CSRA that goes all the way until noon on Christmas Eve. So our biggest rounds of cold air will move in tonight through Saturday morning. That's when we could see some negative wind chill values. So definitely keep that in mind. If you have any late night plans tonight, you will need to bundle up significantly. Cold front moving in, alert days Friday through Sunday, with those temperatures starting to drop over the next couple of hours, with the dangerous wind chill starting tonight. So I'll have a look at our Futurecast wind chill and everything you can expect for the holiday weekend coming up. But back to you, Mary.
All right, thanks, Jenna. And if you need a place to stay, in case things get worse.
DOT, one big team, and we're all ready to respond to the whole state, and whoever is impacted will be there and make sure that their needs are taken care of.
As of this morning, no state of emergency declared in South Carolina. Governor McMaster has, however, issued an executive order to waive some federal transportation regulations if necessary. Hundreds of thousands of travelers are taking to the skies over the holiday weekend, but that severe weather over the country putting a wrench in some people's plans. News Channel 6's Kim Vickers is live at Augusta Regional Airport this morning. Kim, thousands of delays and flight cancellations could affect travelers in and out of Augusta.
Well, Mary, that is absolutely right. According to the flight tracker app FlightAware, more than 800 flights in the United States are already delayed, and more than 3,000 flights have already been canceled. Here in Augusta, there are quite a few delays, so make sure that you are checking that and arrive in plenty of time. There are no cancellations so far today. AAA is expecting pre-pandemic numbers of air travelers. That's more than 7 million people. This is up more than 14% over last year. Lauren Smith at Augusta Regional Airport says that traditionally the airport doesn't see a lot of delays and cancellations that affect the larger airports, but anything can happen.
It's always a possibility because, air travel is a chain reaction. So if one aircraft is coming in late and one airport is just going to delay their whole schedule. But oftentimes some airports, depending on the ground crew, they can turn that flight around real quick and get things back on schedule. And we are very fortunate to do that.
So you can use that flight tracker app. Again, it's called Flight Aware to track your flight for delays and cancellations. Stay tuned because in the next half hour, we'll tell you what to do if you find yourself stranded in a city where you're waiting on a connecting flight. Live in Augusta, Kim Vickers, WJBF, News Channel 6.
Kim, thanks so much. And while you're at home this morning, go ahead and bring the pets inside. If you can't, at least make sure they have adequate bedding to keep them warm, and wrap up your plumbing pipes as well. Now would be an excellent time to download our Viper 6 weather app. The News Channel 6 weather team will keep you updated throughout the weekend. There's an interactive radar, plus you can receive alerts on road and traffic conditions. It is free and available in the App Store. The people who run a community resource in Aiken County are trying to find out who stole their donation boxes. Walking Tall Ministry serves around 500 people each day. The group offers food and prayer and other resources. The nonprofit's donation collection box has been a target for thieves 3 times, and this last time, the act was captured on camera.
It really hurts us that they didn't just come and ask, because we don't sell anything here at Walking Tall, and we very freely give people whatever it is they may need. Maybe they were unaware of that, maybe they were ashamed to ask. I don't know, but it makes me sad.
Donations are continuing to pour in from the community. The nonprofit will give out toys on Christmas morning. Well, coming up, another look at how that super cold system is shaking out across the country.
We're still seeing low 50s here in Augusta, but those low 20s are just around the corner in Atlanta. That cold front is getting very close and will be dropping our temperatures quickly. More on your forecast after this break. Okay, it seems.
Now, most airlines are waiving change fees or offering travelers the option of choosing new flights to avoid the bad weather. However, it may be later than expected. Ike Ajachi, ABC News, Washington.
A lot of folks having to deal with this extreme weather.
Yeah, Marion, it's not just today, it's all Christmas weekend. Saturday morning will be our coldest morning. That's when we have a dangerous wind chill. Temperatures will be in the teens, 13 as our low, 17 on Christmas morning. Highs only in those 30s. I'll have more details on your forecast right after this break.
The live. This is a WJBF Live Viper 6 alert.
Thank you for joining us on this Friday morning. We have a whole lot to talk about today, starting with our gusty winds. I pointed this out at the top of the show. Our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam showing that palm tree over at the Amentum Center blowing a lot over in downtown Aiken. Here is the look over there, but nice dry roads this morning. Temperatures are mild, only 51 degrees, so we'll take it for now, but that won't last for very long. West wind of 11 miles per hour. Visibility is fine at 10 miles, but it is very cloudy outside. Just the clouds we're seeing on satellite and radar. No rain at this time. We just had a few light showers come through earlier this morning, but definitely the biggest concerns here are the winds, especially for our western counties. Sustained values at 25 miles per hour, even 37 miles per hour in Thompson. That is the constant wind speed coming in from the west, but wind gusts are even higher than that at 45 in Thompson, 26 in Lincolnton, 24 in Crawfordville, even 33 in Augusta, 38 over in Aiken. So no surprise here that the entire area, even our surrounding counties, are under a wind advisory that lasts until 10 p.m. tonight, along with a wind chill advisory that lasts until noon on Saturday. So our coldest air, along with the winds, will come in tonight into Saturday morning with some very dangerous wind chill values. But in the meantime, we are finally starting to see that cold air creep into our western counties. 37 in Washington, 39 in Crawfordville, but still in those mid-50s over in the low country. 54 in Allendale and Bamberg, upper 40s in the Midlands, 47 in Edgefield, 48 in Aiken, 53 in Waynesboro. 51 overall here in town, 31 though in Athens. Athens, 20 degrees colder just outside of our area, and those low 20s over in Atlanta right now. So a very intense gradient here, exactly where the cold front is located. Behind that, we have the Arctic air moving in. That's even producing some snowfall this morning over in the Asheville area, parts of eastern Tennessee. There was some snow earlier in Nashville down to Huntsville and even Birmingham, Alabama, but that has since dissipated. We aren't expecting any snow here in town, but the north definitely getting its fair share of winter weather all the way from the Great Lakes into Maine. There's a lot of snowfall and a messy winter mix happening. So travel is definitely going to be on the rougher side if you're going up north. A lot of flights will be delayed and canceled over the weekend as that snow will be sticking around for a while. Not as much of a concern down here in the south, just around Tennessee where they had some of that snow today. Our biggest weather concerns will be power outages from those gusty winds, frozen pipes, of course, from the freezing temperatures, the dangerous wind chill tomorrow night where we'll be seeing negative values, and there is a very low chance of some black ice in areas with poor drainage. We did have some rain come through yesterday, so it's possible that could freeze over, but that won't be a concern on any major highways or interstates. Now, into your Christmas weekend, check out these temperatures. 17 degrees when you wake up on Saturday, then we'll only make it into those low 30s as highs, but it will be nice and sunny. Back to sunshine for Christmas Day, and it will actually be 10 degrees warmer at the 9 o'clock hour, 27 degrees, going to 37 by 5, so at least a little bit warmer, but nonetheless still very cold. So we do have that Viper 6 alert day for that morning. Winds today at 8 o'clock, still seeing those values up to 30, 35 miles per hour as that cold front pushes through. Throughout the day on Friday, we'll still see sustained winds around 25, and that will persist into Saturday morning, really impacting our wind chill temperatures. So notice today we're going to mostly see those teens, some single digits possible as temperatures continue to plummet throughout the morning today, even into 5 o'clock tonight, dealing with that wind chill. But it really won't be into the overnight hours into Saturday where we see those negative values. Pretty much the entire CSRA will see below zero wind chills. So definitely keep that in mind. I recommend staying inside as much as possible. And if you do head outside, bundle up with a lot of layers, not just jackets, but gloves, scarves, beanies. You'll want all of that. Highs today only in the low 30s towards the north and west, the low 40s towards the south. And for tonight, all of us in the teens and even some single digits expected in McCormick, 8 degrees as that low in Saluda. And once again, that doesn't even count for the wind chill, which will be well below zero. Viper 6 alert days for today through Sunday morning. It's going to be a very cold Christmas weekend, but at least we have sunshine, no winter weather to worry about. And into next week, we will be warming up. We'll be into those 60s for the start of the new year.
Oh, that's the way to kick off 2023.
Yes, we deserve it after this very cold December.
Sure do, Gemma. Thank you. Coming up, a Football Friday Night star is our Scholar Athlete of the Week, and another signing for a student athlete who beat the odds to make it happen. Sports is next.
The story of Aquinas senior football player Duncan Johnson is one of overcoming adversity to make your dreams come true. Our Kira Goldstein has more.
Aquinas O-lineman Duncan Johnson is going to Sanford.
I am pumped. I'm really excited. I couldn't imagine a better school or a better place to be going. I mean, it just feels like family up there. All the guys, they look like they love each other just like we do around here. All the coaching staff, it just feels like home.
His coaches say that his leadership cannot be replaced.
One of the toughest players I've ever coached. I mean, this kid's played through some big-time injuries. He's the kind of kid you've got to take him out of the game because he's not going to come out of the game. And, we're not going to be able to replace the type of leadership we're losing with Duncan.
But Duncan hasn't always had it easy as he overcame cancer during childhood.
I was actually Duncan's child life specialist when he was in the hospital many, many moons ago. So I watched him have some hard days, and then from him to go from that to today and signing a scholarship and going to play football is just amazing. And really, it speaks to his character and his willingness to work hard and accomplish the goals that he wants to accomplish.
Congratulations to Duncan and the entire Johnson family. Kira Goldstein, WJBF, News Channel 6.
Love to see that. This week's WJBF Scholar Athlete Award winner is Hepzibah senior Jalen Patrick. We know him mostly from Football Friday Night, but in the classroom, he's a stud as well. AB honor roll every year at Hepzibah National Honor Society. Loves math and has the highest SAT score in the entire senior class. Also a 4-sport star for the Rebels. Already region in football, baseball, and basketball. Also won a region title with the track and field team as the Reps quarterback led the region in passing yards and total touchdowns. He'll play in Border Bowl 10, and he's been on the move since he was a kid.
As a child, I just always wanted to be doing something, never like sitting down. If I was sitting, I'd try to find something to do outside of just sitting down. As a kid, my parents never really played a bad grade, so that was never an option. I always made sure I got my work done. Just staying on task, it never really was hard to me.
You never know whenever the ball's in his hands, whether it's in football, basketball, or whatever it is, it's something special could happen. And then the leadership, his peers, they look up to him in the classroom, on the field, on the court, wherever it is.
Still weighing his options on where to go next, so we'll find out during his signing day. That does it for Morning Sports.
Hey, this is going to have you chatting around the water cooler this morning. Lionel can make that 2 more million.
Oh yeah, over a few years, that'll keep gaining likes over such a long time. That's really cool to see. Well, for our forecast this morning, we have the dry road conditions, so that's good news. Temperatures are starting out in the 50s, but will be dropping very quickly into the 40s and then 30s. Then we'll even be seeing some 20s by later on this evening with sunny skies and continued dry conditions. Stay with us for more news and weather.
113 million people are expected to travel this holiday weekend. More than 7 will go by air. Severe weather impacting flights all over the country this morning. News Channel 6's Kim Vickers is live at Augusta Regional Airport. Staged in every county, workers are scheduled to work around the clock if things get bad. More than 113 million people are expected to travel this holiday weekend. More than 7 will go by air. Severe weather impacting flights all over the country this morning. News Channel 6's Kim Vickers is live at Augusta Regional Airport. Kim, thousands of flights already canceled or some delayed.
Yeah, Mary, that's absolutely right. Even if your initial flight is on time, if you're connecting flights in another city, you could experience delays or even be stranded there because of cancellations. So it's a good idea to prepare for that possibility. Many airlines are already offering waivers to change your connecting flight to a city not being hit hard by winter weather. If you find yourself stranded, get as comfortable as possible and find a device charging station. You can prepare by packing extra snacks and knowing where you can find water in the terminal. And make friends with the gate agents. They'll have all the updated information on your flight as well as tips on staying occupied while you're stranded.
When you talk to the airlines, they will be very helpful in trying to get you on the quickest flight out. They can also make accommodations for you, hotel stays, sometimes like shuttle you with a bus or some other type of transportation to where you may need to go. So go talk to your airline first.
And remember to be kind. Flights can be very stressful, especially around the holidays. Airline employees can't control the weather, and they're doing everything they can to make sure that you get where you need to go when you need to get there. Live in Augusta, Kim Vickers, WJBF, News Channel 6.
Kim, thanks. And be kind. Great advice, right?
Yes, definitely. That's definitely most important, especially around the holidays. We're going to have this cold weather all the way through the holiday weekend, and Freddie's with me this morning with a look at your forecast. That's right. Instead of temperatures typically rising when the sun comes up, they are going to be falling behind that cold front. But good morning and congratulations to today's winner. That's Jeffrey Barberi from Modoc, South Carolina. Jeffrey has won a Freddie bobblehead and a free breakfast combo from Wendy's. He can claim his prize here at the studio, and you can sign up to win it at home on WJBF.com.
Time now to check out what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's
annual subscription and around 13 pay-per-view events, consumers can expect to spend around $1,000 a year without any discount supplies.
From the Georgia Lottery.
Well, with flu activity still high across the country, the Biden administration is releasing supplies of the medication Tamiflu from the Strategic National Stockpile. Some pharmacists and consumers have had trouble getting it, even though the FDA does not report any shortages. To date, 150,000 people have had to be hospitalized with the flu this year. 9,300 people have died from the virus. In your sports consumer headlines, ESPN and UFC are increasing their pay-per-view costs by about $5. The cost will increase from $74.99 to $79.99. You must also have an annual membership with ESPN. With an annual subscription and around 13 pay-per-view events, consumers can expect to spend around $1,000 a year without any discounts applied. The price has increased every year since 2019. That's a little pricey, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I would not want to pay for that. But for our forecast question of the day, it's what is the cause of most deaths in a winter storm? Is it A, frostbite, B, dehydration, C, hypothermia, or D, being buried in the snow? Comment what you think the correct answer is on our Facebook page, and I'll have that along with your full forecast right after this break.
What's under your
This is a WJBF Live 5 for 6 alert.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us on this Friday. Very windy conditions we're dealing with right now. No rain, no winter weather, so that's very good news. But these winds are no joke. Already some power outages reported in the Augusta area. And just a little bit ago, our camera was shaking quite a bit. You can sort of see it now. Looks like our generator is even kicking in on here at the station. Our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam showing those very windy conditions. Clouds also starting to break apart now that the sun is getting ready to rise. That'll be at 7:29. 51 degrees as our temperature, so still on the mild side. West wind of 11 miles per hour. So if you're about to head out the door, you may not think you need a big jacket since we're in the 50s, but that won't be the case for later. You'll definitely need a big coat today. Some very cold air is getting ready to move in. As for satellite and radar, we had a few spotty showers come through Saluda and Edgefield County earlier, but other than that, we are dry, so we have no concerns when it comes to any ice this morning. Definitely no snow. It's really our winds that are the biggest concern. Sustained values are coming in from the west up to around 25 miles per hour. 23 now in Crawfordville, 26 in Washington, 33 over in Aiken. So that's the constant wind speed, but we have gusts as high as 28 in Thompson, 44 in Aiken, 33 in Augusta, and earlier we had 45-mile-per-hour gusts over in McDuffie County. So no surprise that there is a wind advisory, not for just the CSRA, but the surrounding areas in Georgia and South Carolina. This goes until 10 o'clock tonight. We have that Viper 6 alert day due to the concerns with the wind and the cold. So we also have a wind chill advisory that lasts all the way until noon on Christmas Eve. So the coldest air will be moving in late tonight into our Saturday morning. But we can already see some of that cold air now hitting our western counties, 38 in Sparta, 36 in Crawfordville, 34 getting close to freezing over in Wilkes County. Still in those low 50s though, anywhere from Columbia County down south, 55 in Bamberg, 44 in Aiken, 41 in Saluda. The very cold air is impacting Atlanta right now, 23 degrees, 28 just to the west of us in Athens, but along the coastline still seeing those mid-50s. So you can see exactly where that cold front is located just outside of our area. We have the Arctic blast behind it that brought some snowfall as far south as Alabama today, around the Birmingham area. Even Nashville got a lot of snow up in the mountains as well, but the majority of the snow is definitely around this low pressure system. Across the Great Lakes, all the way up into Maine and Canada, a wintry mix impacting the New York upstate area. So a lot going on up there when it comes to the snow. So that'll definitely cause some travel concerns. I know there's a lot of flight delays and cancellations already, especially up in the Midwest through the Northeast. Now here in the South, Tennessee could have some concerns because of that snowfall today, but Gulf Coast and the East Coast here around the CSRA, not many concerns when it comes to travel. Our biggest weather concerns will be the power outages, which we're already seeing because of those gusty winds. Frozen pipes, of course, as well because of the freezing temperatures we'll see over the next couple of days. The dangerous wind chill will become an issue starting tonight into tomorrow. And there's also a low chance of black ice in some poor drainage areas. So keep that in mind. We did have a lot of rain come through over the last couple of days, so we could have some of that ice form, but not going to be on any highways or interstates. Now for your Christmas morning, starting out at only 17 degrees, warming into those low 30s by the afternoon. 10 degrees warmer than that on Sunday though, starting out the day at 27, going to 37 by 5 o'clock. Nonetheless, still very cold though, and for this morning, we'll continue to see those winds coming in up to 30, 35 miles per hour possible. And as we go into Saturday, those will continue as well. So it's going to be a very windy weekend. And once again, that'll definitely impact our temperatures. Futurecast wind chill for Saturday morning showing below zero across the entire CSRA, expecting around -5 degrees for that. And for today, it'll be feeling like the teens outside with highs only topping off in those low 30s, some spots in the low 40s. For tonight, all of us into those single digits or teens. 13 in Augusta, only 8 degrees up in Saluda. Very blustery conditions. Now, over the next 10 days, we have the Viper 6 alert day today through Sunday. Thank goodness we have at least a lot of sunshine. No winter weather to worry about, just the very cold conditions with the winds. Once again, the dangerous wind chill will be an issue tonight into Saturday morning. Then as we go into next week, we will have a slow and steady warm-up. And by New Year's Day, we will be into those upper 60s. So something to look forward to if you like the warmer weather. In the meantime, though, of course, we're dealing with this cold. So I have another winter weather question. It's what is the cause of most deaths in a winter storm?
I'm guessing hypothermia, so I'm going C.
You're right. 2 in a row, Mary. Got it right yesterday. Got it right again today. That is hypothermia. Correct answer for the weather question. And congratulations to today's winner. That's Monique Jones from Bamberg, South Carolina. Welcome to the Coffee Club. You won a Good Morning Augusta mug.
I want to quickly mention as we head to a quick break that I did check, Jenna, there are more than 4,000 Augusta customers already out of power this morning, so stay tuned for more. We'll be back.
Yeah.
The Farmers Market News Channel is sponsored by Service. Makes the difference.
Happy holidays! I want to let you know that George St. Gabriel Lawyers is available to take your call nights, weekends, 24/7.
Is celebrating 75 years of proudly supplying the CSRA with janitorial and cleaning supplies. Believe that to create healthy communities, we need healthy people and healthy facilities. We work with businesses and organizations in the community that share that belief. We also have a new retail location in Aiken, allowing us to serve more of the CSRA than ever before. Come see us today in Aiken on Silver Bluff Road or on Reynolds Street in downtown Augusta.
Would you look at that?
It's beautiful. What? It's our boy.
So right.
Mix and match a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, a sausage McMuffin with egg, and a bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddles. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Get ready to go. On Monday, December 26th at 10 a.m., the Moves to Go New Year's sale begins. Celebrate your home in 2023. Start fresh, save big, and get 55-month interest-free financing on living rooms. 55-month interest-free financing on bedrooms. 55-month interest-free financing. The best way to buy the furniture you want. With low interest-free monthly payments during the Moves to Go New Year's sale.
The prom is a special night for high schoolers, a chance to create memories that will last a lifetime. But for some families, the financial burden can be overwhelming. Join News Channel 6 as we present The Giving Gown, devoted to making sure that all young women feel beautiful on prom night. You can help too by donating your gently worn prom dress at Television Park in Augusta. The Giving Gown, proudly sponsored by Bridgestone, Aiken Regional Medical Centers, and Bathfitter.
News report. Mondays at 12:30 on News Channel 6.
If a car wreck turns your life upside down, calling all nines can help you get back on track. Nights, weekends, 24/7. It's all nines.
On the line for 999.
Time now for the 6 things you need to know before you go. And we do begin with an investigation underway into the death of a Richmond County inmate. Shona Sue Powell is dead from an apparent suicide. The GBI and Internal Affairs are looking into the death. Powell was charged back in November in a case involving a naked woman who was found beaten and kept inside a cage. An autopsy will be performed. Brutally cold weather on the way to the CSRA. 3 warming centers will be open in Augusta this weekend. That's according to Commissioner Jordan Johnson, who oversees the Homeless Task Force. You can reach out to Augusta Rescue Mission, the Garden City Rescue Mission, and the Salvation Army Center of Hope. Augusta Transit can help you get there. Also, if you live in the rural part of the area, Mistletoe State Park in Appling, Magnolia Springs in Millen, George L. Smith in Twin City, and Hamburg State Park in Mitchell will offer shelter. Elijah Clark State Park in Lincolnton will be open on Saturday. And if you are traveling in the two-state this holiday weekend, all state routes and interstates have been treated with a salt mixture to prevent ice buildup. South Carolina DOT also has staged materials in every county and scheduled workers to work around the clock. And finally, Burke County Sheriff's Office giving you a chance to save a life today. A holiday season blood drive is going on from 11 to 2. If you want to go, just stop by the Shepherd Bloodmobile in the parking lot of the Sheriff's Office.
Try to stay warm this weekend. It's going to be very frigid outside with below zero wind chill temperatures. Limit your time outside and dress in layers. Also remember to take care of your pipes and your pets. Bring those inside as well.
The WJBF Live Viper 6 Skyview Network is sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Low prices, big selection, and committed to quality customer service.
Maternal fetal medicine physician is an obstetrician who went and did some advanced training in complications of pregnancy. So that can look like complications in the mom.
Shallow got four. I'll be ready to open the cookie. Okay. Hold it tight. I just didn't want to be rude. That's still the doc. I don't know who's in the bathroom. There's shallow floor side. Okay, where did he go? Oh. I will need to know.
check of your 10-day forecast. Viper 6 alert days in effect now through Christmas morning. We have some very strong winds causing some power outages today. Also have a dangerous wind chill threat for your Saturday morning. Temperatures will be feeling like below 0 degrees. Thank goodness we at least have sunshine, no winter weather to worry about, but it is going to be very, very freezing. Then into next week, we will have a lot of sunshine and a slow but steady warm-up, eventually making it back into the 60s.
And as those strong winds sweep through, watch out for downed trees and power lines. Good Morning America is next.